Fatality.
Evening everyone, how are we? Hope you're okay. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back for a quick test of tomorrow's Daily Race C. Michael, thank you very much for the dono straight away in the stream there, you legend. Can we all give Michael a big thumbs up and legend shout out there for the €6? First donation of the stream. Thank you very much, Michael. Can we all give Michael a big legend shout out there? Thank you for all the support on the channel, Michael. You're an absolute legend, mate. Appreciate you doing that, legend. But yeah, we're going to test out there. I've just got to get my rewards. We ended up getting P2 from McLaren. We were a bit unlucky because we were in top split the whole season. If we were probably in split 2, we probably would have got more points. But I'm still pretty happy with P15 in Europe. We ended up P15 in Europe in the manufacturers whilst racing in top split every week. So I feel like that's a good achievement being in top split. So pretty happy with that. We get 9 million credits, so it's a nice 89 million. But yeah, we're going to go... I've got the lobby already set up, by the way. So we can go straight in there. Get this lobby ready. Right, let's jump in and go to this. It's probably going to be Group 3. I'll explain why, because in Gran Turismo's history, I've played GT Sport every week, Gran Turismo 7 a week. We've never really gone from Super Formula into Group 1 or Super Formula into Group 2. It's never done that. It's always been once a higher downforce, they go straight back to Group 3 or Group 4. And that's why... And also, we've never ever had Group 3 as a Daily Race C at Fuji in GT7's history chart. We've never ever been there. So it makes sense for this race to be Group 3 at Fuji. I think it all lines up nicely. Medium tyres, ×5 tyre, where it all looks very Group 3. So if it's not, then it doesn't matter. We'll just race whatever it is tomorrow. But I have a feeling that it's going to be Group 3. It all makes sense for Group 3. So that's what we're going to test. I think most people are going with Group 3 as what they reckon it is. So that's what we'll do. We don't need to do that because we've already got a lobby. There you go. Right, I've just set this up. I think it'll be 11 laps, by the way. 10 laps would be too short, so I think it'll be 11 laps, especially because it's got a compulsory pit stop. 10 would be a bit short. I know. I didn't say I was definitely going to get them. Right, come on, I'm streaming. Come on. Right, let's get this set up. Settings. I've put brake bias on for now. We're not going to put anything else on because I don't remember that, Richard, to be honest. I mean, if you go, how long ago was that though? Once in the history of Gran Turismo it's happened. But I mean, you practice what you want, Richard. That's all I'm going to say. If you want to practice Group 1, feel free to go and practice it. I mean, if it is Group 1, I like Group 1, so I'd be quite happy to do it. But I just think these settings and everything, the fact that we've never had Group 3 lines up with this being Group 3. So anyone who doesn't think it's going to be Group 3, feel free to practice whatever you want in a different lobby. That's up to you lot. I'm just going to practice Group 3 because that's what I'm going with as my personal opinion. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But yeah, I'll just practice this because that's what I think it's going to be. Right, let's create that lobby. Manual was all right. It was all right. I mean, we definitely could have done better, but I think in top split it was just very, very hard because qualifying, I think there was better cars than the McLaren for qualifying, but still, we did all right overall, though. We did all right. Hopefully, all you lot did pretty decent as well in your races. Yeah, I'm happy with my season for McLaren. I think I picked a good manufacturer. I feel like I picked a decent manufacturer to go, and I feel like we chose wisely with the combos. Like, McLaren was pretty competitive in the race at most combos. It was never really weak, was it? So it was quite nice to have a car that was always up there because, you know, tyre wear and other factors. So yeah, I was pretty happy with how the season went with McLaren. Right, let's... I don't think we had boring races at all, Squids, man. I mean, wow, I don't think we did. I mean, the Nürburgring race was quite exciting. The Grand Valley race where we got P2, that was pretty decent. I enjoyed that one. Yesterday's race was quite enjoyable, where we were fighting. I quite enjoyed that race with what do you call it? With Bradley, I quite enjoyed it. We were literally 2 tenths behind him the whole race. It was quite enjoyable, that little battle. I quite like that. And we also had a decently entertaining race. What was the other one where we got? What did we get? We got another one. Did we win a race? We won. We came P2 at Grand Valley, but I think we won one of the other tracks. I can't remember what it was. But yeah, we had some good races, I think, this season. I think we had some exciting races. I felt like we did anyway. I thought Nürburgring was really exciting. Yeah, we won Suzuka as well, remember? We won Suzuka. I felt that was an enjoyable race. Ah, surprise, motherfucker. How are you? There's the other best name on YouTube, chat. How are we, surprise, man? Thank you for the 10 months of support, legend. Give Surprise there a big, massive legend shout out, chat. Appreciate it. I thought we had... I mean, you got to remember, top split races are not going to be like people crashing every 2 seconds and people making mistakes. Top split races are like real life races. They're very close. They're very... you know, you're not going to gain 10 places in a race like a daily race, because this is what I always say. You can't compare a top split in daily races to a top split in GT World Series. It's not the same. They're not comparable, because in daily races you could have a driver with 40,000 DR in the race, whereas in a GT World Series top split the lowest is about 80,000. So very different races to compare. Ah, Jimmy as well. Thank you for the gifted, mate. Chat, a big thumbs up and legend right there for Jimmy, please, for the gifted membership. Thank you for the support, legend. I'm going to try the McLaren out to start with. I don't think the McLaren will be the best. I'm just giving it a little test here. What with tyre wear, we've got fuel on here as well, I think, haven't I? Yeah. Just want to give it a little test with the tyre wear, just to see what the tyres are doing. Thank you for that, Jimmy, you legend. Oh, sugar. Yeah, but you're not going to get chaos in top split. That's what I mean, Squids. It's just not going to happen. That, like, you're not going to get pure chaos in the highest level on Gran Turismo. It's just not. It's like the chances of getting pure chaos in F1 in real life are quite limited, aren't they? It's like the drivers are such a high level in them races. It's just about being consistent, and it's more of an intense race. I think. I feel like it's more intense than I'd rather more intense races than crazy races. I think intense races are more like realistic. That for me, I'd rather do that. Trying to remember where we break it. Ah, nice, Sonic. Hope you enjoy it, mate. Ooh. So we're aiming for like 139th, is it? 138, I think, something like that, around that level. With fuel on though, probably about 140, I reckon. Or 141, I don't really know what the lap pace is with fuel. Porsche will be good here. I think there's gonna be, with a compulsory pit stop, this race could be very good, but I just hope I hope frequency isn't available. If they don't allow frequency, that'll mean it'll be a closer race between a lot of different cars. If frequency is allowed, that just opens the door for the Genesis and the GTR. So we'll see whether they allow that or not. Okay, we're well into the 39s then. See what these tyres are like. At the moment, the brake bias is probably pretty correct around that level. We might just go -1, -2 actually. if you have to pit, you might not even need to change tyres. I don't know though. We'll see. We've done 2 laps. Might fade off a little bit on the end. No, I don't know. Ooh, bit wide. Oh, I'm all over the place there. Tyres look really even with this McLaren round here though. Like, look at the tyre wear. It looks like you'll be able to do pretty good even tyre wear. I braked too late, tried to push that brake in to see. So that's 3 laps of tyre wear and not much tyre wear on there, to be honest. You have got a compulsory stop. Looking at the tyres, 3, 6. Wow, that. You won't need to change tyres, chat. You won't need to change tyres if it is Group 3. You're right, Flash. How are we, mate? Brake bias, I mean, like, for race pace, I always do brake bias to try and balance the tyres. That's how I always do it. I just try and create balanced tyre wear so that they last as long as possible in terms of race. But for time trial, you're genuinely going to go more aggressive. So for time trial, with mediums, you'd probably go like +2 or +2 or something with a McLaren, I reckon. Around there with mediums. But in the race, you change that because you're trying to keep a balance between the front and rear tyre. For like the wear, it doesn't make a huge difference, but it does make a little bit of a difference when you alter that. So that's what I do. I always just try and keep the tyres alive as long as possible. That's how I do my brake bias. I hope this is Group 3. I'm just looking at the tyre wear and I don't know now. Although it has to be, like, we've never had Group 3 here, so I feel like because we've never had Group 3, surely it means that we have to get it. This McLaren will go quite a bit quicker still. Like, we haven't hooked a lap up yet, so... Let's see. So Max has got a bit of slipstream there, so he will be going a bit quicker, I think, with that lap. I always try and get out the slip when I'm doing a lap. Yeah, he just gained a bit because of the slipstream. But look, we have no slipstream and we're right there with it, so I think this McLaren's going to be a good car here. It looks very strong, especially with that tyre wear. That tyre wear is so balanced. If this is Group 3, that is. Might not end up being Group 3, no, but... I feel like it has to be Group 3. We've never had it as a daily race. Like, this used to be a combo used so much on GT Sport. For them not to use Group 3 ever would be crazy. You're right, Sparks. Yeah. Some people think it might be Group 1 or Group 2, though. I can't believe they'd do that after having Super Formula. That's why I can't see it being Group 1 or Group 2, because it's very unlikely they go from Super Formula to another high downforce. But some people think that, but I just don't think they'd do it. I think it's... I mean, looking at the tyre wear, you have to pit, but you don't have to change tyres. So you're just gonna go into the pits and just a simple stop and go, basically, if you have to do that, because I don't know. Well, actually, you might change tyre. It depends how much time you lose with the change of tyres. This track you can overtake on, so you might want to change your tyres and get a fresh set of boots on. It might be worthwhile. I think it has to be Group 3 based on the principle that we've never had, or like the fact that we've never had Group 3 on this game ever as a daily race C at this track. Never happened, so surely it's got to be. It all seems to line up for it to be Group 3. I don't think it's Group 4 because Daily Race B looks so like more Group 3. Like Daily Race B looks more Group 4, if you know what I mean, with the tyres on hard. This race looks more set up for Group 3. I don't think it's going to be Mazda Roadsters. That's impossible. It 100% won't be the Mazda Roadster, just so you know. That's a 100% no, because of the tyres. If it was Mazda Roadster, it would be on sports tyres, not racing tyres. So, yeah, it's not that. It definitely won't be a Mazda Roadster race. It's not. It's just impossible because they wouldn't put it on racing mediums. So it won't be that. So you don't need to worry about that. McLaren has a really nice ribbon round there. I think the Porsche will be good though as well. It can't be the MX-5 touring car. It can't be. If it was the MX-5 touring car, it'd be on sports tyres, chap. Just so you know. And yeah, they wouldn't use racing tyres for that. These laps are awful at the moment, but let's try and see what the tyres will still do, just to get an idea of whether you'll change tyres or not. Miss my gear shift. Let's just try and focus a bit. Mate, watch out. Oh shit, I fucked it. Right. I don't know. I don't know if you change tyres or not. I've got no idea. It definitely won't be Group B. Again, they wouldn't use racing medium tyres. For me, I'm 99% sure it's Group 3, like from the settings, but we'll see. If it would have been Group 2 or Group 1, I would have thought they would have guaranteed to put 2 sets of tyres in there. Normally with Group 2 races at this track or Group 1, they normally use soft and medium. The fact that it's medium only makes me think Group 3 as well, so... Especially with the fact that you might not need to change tyres here, or you could. Like, changing tyres would probably be faster, but you'll lose positions. So it might be quite interesting how they've done this, because the tyres will last. There's no question these tyres will last all the way through with Group 3. But will they be as quick at the end? They won't be, no. They're going to be about 3-4 tenths a lap slower, maybe half a second a lap slower. It's going to be an 11-lap race, I would think. Looking at the settings, probably 11 laps. Are you doing your GTDD Pro settings, Jimmy? Mine are in the description if you want to use them. They're the settings I mean, I haven't got my CSL settings in there. They're my GTDD Pro settings. So you can always try them and see what you think and then alter them. Oh, I tried to break it a little bit later. It's too late though. That was a little bit too late. Wide. I feel like the GTR is going to be good here, you know, as well. RCZ should be alright as well. I would think the RCZ could be pretty strong here as well. Could be. I hope that what I hope they've done with this race chat, the perfect scenario would be brake bias only. No other change allowed, so that the BOP does how it should do. And if that's the case, you'll have a really good race of different cars available, because with just BOP and no setups allowed, you'll find that the BOP should be pretty close here between a lot of different cars. I would actually expect you to be able to use maybe 10 cars or more, and it'll make it really fun to do throughout the week. Yeah, I'm on the 8. I use the boost kit, Jimmy. I had the boost kit with mine, so that was all. I had the boost kit with them settings. Ooh. Right, that's a bit better there. Could have been a little bit earlier on the throttle there, though. I tried to push it. Nah, cocked it up there. Ooh. There's quite a lot of time to come off this McLaren for lap time pace, definitely. Might be a penalty. Also, let's just see what the lap would have been though. Just ran a bit wide on that corner. Pretty much matched the 39.0. It's better to get in second gear on that exit with this. That's way better exit. Yes, 2 temps up. Ooh. Okay, McLaren looks good. I'm going to use the McLaren for a practice race. We'll start this race now just to get an idea of what the strategy is. We'll put qualifying on. Let's get qualifying on there. We'll do 5 minutes. We'll turn off tyre wear, obviously, because there's no tyre wear in qualifying for time trial. Wait there. 2, 4. Yeah, that should allow people to get a couple of flying laps in. Why am I doing that? Forgot to change it. Do that again. You donkey. Off. Save that. Overwrite that. Right. No, I mean, I'm just using the McLaren because I think it'll be a good car squids. Tomorrow we won't be using, so we're gonna really we're gonna be trying to create a really fun week of streaming this week. So if the BOP is pretty good, if the if it looks good, we're gonna be using a lot of different cars tomorrow. We're gonna try it. We're just gonna have fun with it. Try different cars like Peugeot, Porsche, GTR, BMW, McLaren, Genesis maybe. We're just gonna go and have a good fun stream with this tomorrow. So, yeah, I just want to give you a lot an idea of what I think will be a strong car. I think the McLaren will be strong, so I like to test it out just to get a reference. It's always good to get like a strong car tested, and then you can compare it. Right, let's start this qualifying. No, I'm just going to use different cars, Bahamas. I'm just going to use different cars. I don't want to do votes because, yeah, I mean, I'll just use different cars. If I fancy doing it in the GTR, I'll do it in GTR. If I fancy doing a BMW, I'll do it in the BMW. Right. I don't think the BRZ will be okay. Yeah, no, the BRZ should be pretty good. It'll be a bit slow on some corners, though. Like, on acceleration. But overall, it should be alright, okay here. I just don't think it'll be the best. Right, let's get this started, the qualifying. Have we got a full lobby? I think there's... Oh, no, we have got a full lobby, but... Why is it saying 15 in the thing? I'm going to try it again. Right, let's start it. Let's see what this McLaren does. By the way, don't forget to hit the like button, by the way, chat. We're 30 minutes in and we're currently on 68 likes. Let's see if we can get it up to 150 before we get to the hour mark. Appreciate everyone who's took the time to do the like button. It helps me out massively. Let's smash that like button, chat. Good luck. It's only a practice race for me. Be interesting to see how the McLaren compares to the Mazda that Max owes him. The Mazda will be good here. It'll definitely be good. So will the Mercedes as well, chat. That's another car. The Mercedes AMG 20. That will be a car worth using here, I think. There could be a lot of cars that are going to be good. It's actually got potential to be one of the best ever daily races on the game. Like, if there's no setups available and it's all just brake bias, this week could be the best daily race we've ever had on Gran Turismo, with like the fact that you might change tyres, you might not change tyres, and the variety of cars. It could lead to some different strategy calls and stuff. I'm just praying that it is Group 3, because if it's Group 1 and they don't change the dirty air, then it'll be fun to do as a lap. I love driving this in Group 1, like over one lap, but as a race, it'd be a bit dead. Right, let's go and do a practice quali. Ooh, that was dodgy, that was dodgy. Ah, I didn't hit the apex. Oh well. Let's just get a banker in here and then we push on the next one. bit slidey. Try and get a better lap in this time. Probably shouldn't have done that there. Yeah, I've messed that up. Oh well. At least we got a banker in, so we start towards the front. You're getting Forza, Porsche. Mate, just to warn you, if you get annoyed with Gran Turismo drivers, I'm just gonna warn you. You're probably gonna have rage on that game. Like if Gran Turismo annoys you with some of the drivers on Gran Turismo, just get yourself ready for Forza. That's all I'll say. Just be prepared. Be prepared. Alright, there was definitely another half a second in the lap with the McLaren there. I've just cocked it up. I would expect Maxo to jump us there with how bad that lap was, but oh well. Yeah, I was going to say, the McLaren could easily... I think the McLaren had another half second at least in it there, so... We just cocked the lap up. At least we can test it out. We should be at the front. What wheel do you... Oh, what wheel do you have, Porsche, by the way? Yeah, 37s will be easy possible. Especially when you go into time trial. Yeah, I could, like, if I had done an average lap then, we would have been probably about 38.2 to 3 around where you are. But, yeah, I completely cocked it up. You got a 1 minute penalty on manufacturer's race. That's because you didn't use a hard tyre, Paul. Appreciate the support, but yeah, you have to read the... We did let everyone know. I did let you know that you needed to take the hard tyres in the race, so Porsche. You probably were on the medium tyres for the whole race. You had to use the hard tyres in the race. I did make that. I made sure I told everyone about that for GT2 drivers. Thank you for the $5, but honestly, trust me, Forza is way worse when it comes to the drivers on it and the matchmaking and some other stuff, but I'll let you find that out. I'll let you find that out. I've played it, so yeah, I can just trust me. It'll make you rage, Forza, I think, with the drivers on that game, but you might have fun with it. There is fun to be had on Forza, but yeah, I think you'll realise that Gran Turismo is a better game once you play them both. Appreciate the support, legend. Thank you very much for the dono. You couldn't have... The only way you can get a 1 minute penalty... the only way you can get a 1 minute penalty is by not using the hard tyres for yesterday's manufacturer race. That's the only way. There's no other way of getting a 1 minute penalty in the race. So, yeah, you had to have used the mediums. I don't think it's possible. I mean, that's weird. I've never heard of that, Porsche. I've never heard of a 1 minute penalty if you use the hard tyres for the race. Did you have a compulsory pit stop in the race, or... I don't know, Porsche, but I've never heard of that in GT history, but I honestly don't know. I've not, like, as far as I know, as long as you use the compulsory tyres, you won't get a penalty. I've never got a penalty when I've used the compulsory tyres, so I don't know. Appreciate the support though, Porsche. Thank you for the donos, legend. But yeah, have you got the recording of it? Like, if you've got the recording of, or the replay, did you save the replay? Save the replay and upload the replay. And then we'll check if there was anything that... I just don't get why you would have got a 1 minute penalty. Doesn't make sense, that. Race starting. No, there's only medium tyres for this race, Fuzzy. Compulsory pit stop needed. Compulsory. Wait there. Restarting. Pit stop required. Why am I writing that? Pit stop required. Right there. Why have I not got my pre-done text? Why is it all gone? There you go. There you go. I was looking for that. There you go. So you have to pit, but you don't have to change tyres. Yeah, I've never ever seen. I don't know. I've never ever seen a penalty unless you haven't used the required tyres in the race, and the required tyres were the hard tyres. So I personally have never seen anyone get a 1 minute penalty if they've used the required tyres. But I don't know. Unless there was a bug. Like I said, I can't, without seeing the replay, I can't say. I'd have to see the replay to be able to judge it. I might change the tyres, Martin. I don't know. Well, what I'll do is, Maxo, are you in the lobby, Maxo? Are you changing tyres, Maxo? Just as a quick question, because if I'm near you when we pit, we can work out the pit stop difference, just to see if you're going to change tyres, and then I'll figure out whether it's worth doing or not. We can test it with Maxo, but I need to know if he's changing or not. Because if he doesn't change, I'll change, and if he does change, I won't change. Yeah, if you're in cars that are bad on tyres, then you'd need to change, obviously. So right, you're not going to change then, Ice. Right, okay. Well, I'll change tyres and compare it. Okay, so you don't change tyres, and I'll change tyres, and just to get a comparison to see, it'll give us a rough idea, won't it? Like, of the time loss on this track, like versus it. So you don't change tyres, I'll change tyres. Right, let's start it anyway. That means I can go a bit more aggressive with the brake bias as well. We can go to +1. Are you going to pit lap 6 or something, though? Pit in the middle, though, just to compare it, so we go in together. Don't pit at the end, Maxo, just so that we can compare it. Need to go in, like, same time. Oh, we've had a bug start here. It's done one of them weird bug starts. What I've got to try and do is not crash as well. McLaren does feel very nice for this track, though. Late on the brakes again. Oh, he nearly lost it there. He might have just got a penalty there, I don't know. It was close. He got away with it, I think. Ran wide there, donkey. Pleb that. Master looks good though, doesn't it? can go more to the rear with a brake bias to stay front a bit. Oh, you're going wide again. We might have just picked up a penalty there by running that far wide. GTR should be good, yeah. Should be good. BMW will be good. If there is no setups allowed, then it's just brake bias chat. This track is one of the best for BOP, so you might see a situation where you can use so many different cars here. Right, we need to keep an eye. If he pits this lap, we need to keep an eye on the delta to see what the extra time of changing tyres is. Now, obviously, if I was changing tyres, I would have pitted lap 5 and then gone 6 laps with a fresh set. I don't think it's going to be worth it looking at the tyre wear. The tyres still look very good. So it's about 1.1 as we're going into the pits. Or maybe 1.2 by the time we get in. Oopsie. Right, I'll change tyres. He won't. So it was about 8 temps actually because I hit the wall and gained a bit. So it was about, we'll just call it 1 second. Yeah, front tyres are what you need to look after. So Porsche should be very good here. I think Porsche and RCZ will be possibly better than McLaren. We'll see. So I changed my tyres. Hang on a minute. Did Maxo change his tyres as well by mistake? What? Did Maxo change tyres? Is anyone in the lobby watching? Could you just check? I thought Maxo wasn't changing his tyres. I thought we were... He must have forgot. He was supposed to change. He was supposed to not change tyres. Oh well. Well, there goes that test, chat. Max, oh you donkey. Well, we need to compare really just to see, but I've completely cocked this lap up here. He forgot. Oh well. I reflex. I wanted to tell the difference between like in how much it was losing you on this, but it doesn't matter. Brake too late there, you massive donkey. McLaren's definitely able to stay with that Mazda. I'm just driving like a pleb. It's definitely got the pace. Also brake a lot later there than what I'm doing. No, I'm not doing the time trials, no point. I have no interest in spending hours every day just doing a time trial. That just doesn't appeal to me at all. Too late. The weird thing is, changing tires doesn't seem to help that actually. It just seems to like you're losing the temperature a bit, and it's quite hard to get these temperatures back at the moment. Might be better. Yeah, it probably will be better to not change tires if this is the race for tomorrow. So I couldn't do it I couldn't do it anyway. I've got kids, mate. I like stuff like that. My missus works full time at that time of year anyway, so yeah, she can't have time off work, and I'm not spending hours and hours doing time trial. I've no interest in that, and I'm not fast enough anyway. I'm not quick enough to beat the people that are like in the top 3. It'd just be a waste of my time to try and do it. I could maybe creep a top 10 out of it, but top 3, super unlikely. Especially in a road car. With it being a road car, it's very unlikely I'd be able to creep anywhere near top 3. He's getting a bit of slipstream off that car in front. You right, Grove? How are you, mate? Right, Neverman, how are you, mate? I don't know what I was doing on that corner there, I just cocked it up. They look very equal. I just did a shot. My first 2 laps after the pit were awful, but other than that, the cars look fairly equal, don't they? I still think it would probably be better not to change tyres. I don't know. I think if there's no setups available, there's going to be loads of cars you can use here. Like, you're looking at possibly like 10 cars that should be fairly close if there's no setups. It all depends if setups are available. I think it's 11 laps though. Looking at that, it could be 12 laps. It is possible that it could be 12 laps, because 12 laps would take us to pretty much dead on a 20-minute race, and it is possible to have a race on Daily C of 20 minutes, so it could be 12 laps, but I think they're more likely going to do 11. Yeah, we could do that without changing tyres for the next one now and see what comparison there is between changing and not changing. So basically 25. We'll just call it 25, just round it off there for you, and then we'll see. But if you only had 20% left, that you would, I mean, it depends what car you're on, you're going to be losing a lot of pace. That's the problem. Like, yeah, they might be able to make it, but you're going to be losing half a second or more a lap. So we'll see. You reckon it's about 5 seconds extra to change tyres? Well, if that's the case, you definitely won't be changing tyres. But we'll compare it anyway and just double check. Right. Don't know, Bahamas. There has been uneven numbers before, but if it's 10 laps, then that'll be a really short daily race C, and it'd be really weird to have a compulsory pit stop in it. With it could be 12. It could be 12, but I hope it's not 10. I really hope it is 12. 12 would be better, but yeah, mine were pretty much like, it looks like they would have only been about half gone by the end, maybe a little bit more. So I think you'd have only been losing 3-4 tenths a lap, so you're probably only going to lose like 2 seconds, I think, by not changing tires. And if it takes 5 seconds to change tires, then yeah, you're gonna obviously not change tires. We shall see. We shall see. That'll obviously help with cars that are better on tires as well. So your Supra might fade more compared to your McLarens and your Mazdas and your BMWs and your GTRs. But the GTR will kill the front tire, I think. That's the only problem. This track is going to kill fronts, and the GTR might kill the fronts. So yeah, be interesting to see how this race is going to go. But we're going to run another one, chat, and test it out. By the way, we're at the 1 hour. We're just over the 1 hour mark, and if you haven't already hit that like button, it's a massive help. We're on 131 likes, so thank you everyone for smashing that like button and helping me out by taking the time to do that. Let's see if we can creep it up to 200. Appreciate everyone that's done it. Legends. Make sure you subscribe as well. We're currently pushing for 60k subscribers, by the way, chat. We're not too far off. We're going to be really trying to have a really positive stream all week next week. And we're going to try and maybe throw in a different game here and there. Have a bit of variety and have a really good time with the streaming next week. So get subscribed. We're 250 subscribers exactly away, chat. We only need 250 more for 60,000 subscribers. So if we have a really fun day tomorrow, you know, you never know. We could gain like 50 tomorrow and maybe push it close. I don't know. You never know. Anything's possible. I don't think we're going to get 250 in a week. I don't think we've ever done that, really. Well, we have. We have done 250 in a week, but I wouldn't want to push my luck with it for next week. But it'd be amazing if we could get that 60k at some point next week. I think so. Cars that are going to be good. This, in theory, this Mercedes should be very good. I don't know if you remember the time trial that was on here, and that car was the fastest. So that car should be good over the race. That car should be decent. Front tyres might be a problem. Porsche is going to be very good. because Porsche's got better acceleration than McLaren, and tyres are not going to be an issue with that car because it kills your fronts rather than your rears. So Porsche is going to be very good. M6 is going to be very good. The RCZ should be pretty strong. RCZ should be worth a go. Supra should be reasonable. I mean, that car should be pretty good here. Might not be as good as some of the others, but it should be decent. Subaru should be good. Not as good. I don't know if it'll... The acceleration might cause problems for that Subaru because some of the acceleration zones are quite low speed, so that might have an issue there. But overall, it should be all right still. Alpha might be all right. And the Alpha might be worth a shot as well for some people. Genesis will be good. Tire wear on the front might be a problem for that, though. Oh, I don't. Even the Lexus 17 might not be too bad on this track. You know, I don't know. Lexus 7. The Vantage might be. The Vantage might lose a bit of pace on the straight, so the Vantage might suffer a bit on the straight here. But through the corners, it might be all right. Yeah, there should be quite a few cars that you can go. I think should be a decent amount of variety. Top speed of the Porsche isn't terrible because it's got good acceleration, so you gain a little bit on acceleration. So it's not like it's like dead on the straights. It's just maybe a 1 miles per hour down on the McLaren, something like that. But it should be all right because you've got the acceleration out of turn 1, final corner acceleration. Then you've got, after the 2 fast right-hand corners, you've got that tight left with acceleration. There's a lot of acceleration zones on this track, so Porsche should make up a bit of time with them, I would think. You're right, by the way, Consta. Hope you're well, mate. But yeah, we'll try this again without a tyre change and compare the finishing pace in a minute. I'm going to go for a wee, though. Good to see Maxime's in the RCZ now, so that should be... I want to see what that car will be like, because I have a feeling that the RCZ could be stronger than the McLaren because of its top end, and it's probably got a bit better acceleration. So, although the McLaren's probably got a better 5th gear, and you're only briefly going into 6th gear, so actually McLaren and RCZ should be pretty similar on the top end, but RCZ should have better acceleration, I'd think. It should be pretty close between them, though. Right, I'm gonna go for a wee. Back in a second, chat. Don't go anywhere. Smash the like. Yeah. Back. For time trial, it all depends on setups, really, this race, whether what's going to be good for time trial. It's hard to know because if setups are on, yeah, Maxo's not changing tyres this time as well. We're both going to not change tyres and just compare times. So, if there's no setups on, that'll help the MR cars a little bit. But I still think the Supra will be good. And I don't know, medium tyres. GTR is going to be pretty strong on time trial. BMW, the M6 might be pretty strong here on time trial. I have a feeling the M6 will be decent. Supra will be decent. Porsche should be all right. I don't think it'll be the best, but It's hard to know because we've never done this in Group 3, so it's hard to know exactly what's going to be the dominant car. Nah, the M6, the M6 will be strong here, trust me. The M6 on medium tires at this combo will be very, very strong. It's almost a perfect layout for it because high-speed corners. It's got good acceleration through 3rd, 4th, and 5th. So the M6 will definitely be strong on this combination, 100% on time trial. The M6, even on the race, the M6 will be very strong here. That's 100% that. There's not a doubt in my mind about that one. But yeah, it might be a bit slippery, but that doesn't mean it won't be quick. It will still be quick. It's not undrivable, mate. It's definitely not undrivable. It's not undrivable. You'll see tomorrow. There'll be people flying in that M6. Right, let's go and do another one anyway. Let's just check everyone's in the lobby, actually. Right, everyone's in. The M6 is just a car you have to do a bit of driving with. Once you're used to it, it's actually pretty nice to drive. I remember using it at Dragon Trail. I loved it, but it just takes a bit of practice and just getting used to it. Right, let's start the qualifying anyway. Let's get a qualifying started. Yeah, slipstream, I mean, it will help. It's just that if you've got two fast cars, then... Right, let's go again. We won't change tyres this time, just to compare. Try and keep it smooth, try and keep it consistent, and just compare the times. Just try and get a lap in though. Make sure we need to start towards the front though, just to compare it. Maxime will probably get pole this time though. Oh, no. I disagree, droning, but everyone's entitled to their opinion. Like, I respect everyone's opinion with regards to tracks. For me, I love this track. It's one of my favorite tracks to drive. I love the flow of it. I love the high-speed corners. I love the technical end to the lap. You can also do some really good overtaking here by taking different lines and some aggressive sends up the inside for this corner for the turn one. I think this, for me, this is one of the best tracks in Gran Turismo, but everyone's different. I love this track. You can also do a sneaky move up the inside on this corner, which I quite like doing if you wrong foot them a little bit. I don't know. I know Calster likes this track, Mad Max. Ah. Astro had one of his greatest ever races on the, I think it was on GT Sport. I think I was in the race as well. Like he started like P12 in a road car race on it and won it. It was he did an amazing job on this track in a, I think it was in the Porsche road car. It was one of the most enjoyable races we've ever had. I think I did quite well in the races. I think I got like a P3 from like P11, but he got the win. Nah, that was a little bit slow on the throttle there. Yeah, you can't use ultra wide on. Yeah, I could have told you that ages ago, Spyro Man. I done a video on that. I've done a video about that because I got given a ultra wide monitor to test. I made a video about how it doesn't support it. So yeah, I already knew that one. No consoles support ultra wide, Xbox or PS5 or anything. Very much a PC thing, ultra wide for games. Would be amazing if they did though. You brake too late, you donkey. Try and take a tighter line there, see how it goes. Didn't get a very good exit. Sometimes that tight line can really work. Yeah, messed it up a bit, but still, there is definitely 37s in the McLaren, isn't there? Yeah, I mean, widescreen's brilliant. I tried it out on iRacing when I had the when I tested that monitor that I've got downstairs. I can't use it annoyingly. I've got a proper good widescreen one, and I can't use it though because of PS5. You can use it. You can shrink the image, like you can do it. You just have to change it to like normal scale. But you get two big black borders down the side, and it just looks a bit weird. I just couldn't do it. And you can race with it on widescreen, but it looks really squashed. It makes the cars look like fat. It's really weird. So RCZ's going to be another car. You see there, Maxim's on a 38.1 with it. Right, yeah, pit stop is required. I'll let you. Pit stop required in race. Right, pit stop required in race. Race starting. Yeah, I think the one I've got downstairs, it's not that wide. So I think it's 37 or 30. 39, but it's like really thin but really like wide. But like on ACC and iRacing it was brilliant because you could see a little bit wider. You could see like more to the sides of the car and better for racing. But unfortunately I can't use it because I don't have the space to have two setups currently. You never know in the future, chat, if we keep pushing the channel, you never know, we might be able to get somewhere where I can do it. So I'll have a PC set up and a console set up, and you can have a widescreen. But at the moment, I just race from the same monitor, whether I'm on PC or console. Right, let's start this anyway. Let's get it started. Change the brake bias, I think, to 0. I reckon 0 will be almost perfect for this. Yeah, Porsche should be fine. The good thing for MR car is it uses front tires up. So with MRs, you can if you're bad on reeds, you can just go a little bit more to the front. So like the Porsche RCZ, even the Ferrari will be able to counter it and go the other way with the front brake bias. I'm gonna try 0 and see how it goes. I'm not going to change tyres now and see how this goes, so. The only problem we've got with time is we know Maxim's going to be fast, and if he drags us forward a little bit, if Maxim starts dragging us forward a bit, he might make us a bit quicker, because we know that Maxim's one of the fastest. Understeer behind him there. RCZ's definitely got better acceleration than McLaren. But I think 5th gear might be a bit stronger in this car. Do you know what? We're going to have a problem with comparing times, I've just realised. We're going to have a problem comparing lap times, race times, chat. Because... Oh, Maxo, man! We're going to have a problem comparing race times because the rolling start was glitched. The rolling start was glitched on that first race, so we're not going to be able to compare this. We'll just have to look at the lap pace when we don't change tyres, basically. There's definitely no weather in it because they wouldn't have they've only got medium tires showing, and they've also there's the required pit stop, so there won't be any weather in it. I'm pretty much 100% sure there's no weather in this race. Nah, McLaren's good. McLaren's good, trust me. Maxim's just rapid, chat. And Maxo's got the slipstream to him now, so... we obviously got knocked out of the slipstream a bit when Maxo, he nearly knocked me off the track. So, but the McLaren is good. But Maxo's going to get dragged forward by Maxime in the RCZ. But the McLaren is definitely good here. Might not be as good as the RCZ though. And that obviously the Vision might be outright quicker, but with no tyre change, that brings stuff back a bit for the McLaren in the race. But we're going to be using... fucked it. Right, let's just watch them. Let's just watch them at the front, chat. I fucked it. We'll just watch these and see how it goes with the tyre change and the lap times. We'll have a little watch. But yeah, the McLaren will be really good on tyres towards the end of the sim. I'm going to be using all different cars anyway. Yeah, but there's a required pit stop though, James. There's a required pit stop in this race, so they ain't going to put weather on with a required pit stop. I very much doubt that. But yeah, I'm going to use different cars for this. I'm only in McLaren now, by the way, James Johnson, because we're testing different cars. We've got the RCZ, the Mazda Vision, and I'm in the McLaren just to get an idea. We've done one race already, but tomorrow we're going to use different cars. But yeah, the reason I have to use McLaren normally is because that's my manufacturer. I don't really have a choice. That's my manufacturer for the manufacturer races, so I can't change cars. That's why I'm in it a lot. There's not much I can do about that. If you pick a manufacturer, you're stuck with that car. Yeah, but it didn't have a compulsory pit stop though, James. It doesn't matter about that tyre being shown. It's the fact that compulsory pit stop. I doubt they're going to put a compulsory pit stop in with weather. I can't see that happening. But I also like the McLaren though. I am going to drive it this week. I am going to use it on this track because I like the McLaren. It's a nice car to drive. So, yeah, it's a good car. So I will definitely be using it still. It's one of the best cars, in my opinion, in Group 3 for how it drives. Like, if you want like a car to feel how it should feel, the McLaren feels grippy, and that's what GT3 cars should feel like. So, yeah, the McLaren, in my view, is one of the better cars in the game for Group 3. So his tyres are wearing a lot more in the RCZ, look. Oh, Max is all over the place. No, Max is on a wheel, I think. His tyres look quite bad, to be honest. Like, in some cars, it might be better to change tyres. McLaren's definitely look better, I think, from what mine look like. Mustang, no. Tyre wear. Your fronts will be so dead with the Mustang, so yeah, I wouldn't use that. Might be alright over a lap, but for the race, no. Fading off a bit now, isn't he? No, I don't play chess, no. No, Alfie. Yeah, Max seems smooth driver though, so his tyres are pretty equal between front and back, so I don't think he'll have an issue with... I don't think he'll have much of an issue with sliding too much. You right, Will? How are we, mate? Nah, not the right track for the old Ford GT, really. I don't think. It doesn't really suit this kind of track. Might jump on cooking. You mean driving around at the back, Will? I might jump on it this week, Will. I'll only be doing fixed series races, though. Fixed GT3, fixed Ferrari, and maybe fixed Formula 3 when I buy it. I haven't bought that car yet, so... we'll see what fixed series are on there, and I might jump on it and do some... Oh, you've just done the same as me. Maxo did the same as what I did. Well, keep an eye on Maxim then. Just keep an eye on his tyres. I want to see like how his tyres fade off, how much they fade. So 38.4 has obviously been his best lap of the race. Let's see how much they fade. Right, he's already losing 4 tenths on that lap, chat. Let's just see how much they fade as he carries on, just to see if changing tyres is like a good idea or a bad idea. But yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun next week, chat. I'm really gonna try and I want to get this 60k sorted on the channel. So not only that, I just want to try and get some people back in the stream. So we're gonna really concentrate on positive streams, different cars in races next week. We might even do a little couple of other games in there as well through the week, and just add a bit more variety in there, because GT World Series is probably going to end now until January, chat. So there's no way I can physically just play Gran Turismo all the way till January, just doing daily races. I don't think that's possible. I need to have a bit of variety, so we're going to throw some variety in there as well. Yeah, I'll just do the what sort of length races do they do now, Will, on the fixed? I know that they used to be like 20-minute races. I don't know if they've got any longer fixed races now. I won't be playing Modern Warfare on stream, no. That would just be stupid. I'm not doing anything like that ever again on the channel. Yeah, I thought they'd be about 20 minutes. Honestly, Forza, I'd rather do iRacing than Forza. I've got to be honest with you. Rather do iRacing than Forza. Alright, oh, so the IMSA. Oh, they do an IMSA fix now. They do an IMSA fix, Will. I didn't know that. They never used to. That must be a new one. Why would my channel's sim racing? If I do Modern Warfare, it'd kill the algorithm. And no one wants to watch Modern Warfare on my channel. They want to watch sim racing. So yeah, I wouldn't be doing Modern Warfare on this channel. I mean, I would be more interested in the fix series. I'd rather do fix than open. No, I'm not doing Wipeout. Too old. Too old, Wipeout. If I do anything, it's probably going to be iRacing. If I do another game this coming week, probably going to be jumping on iRacing. Maybe ACC. No, I wouldn't do it. You've got to realize when you do YouTube as a job, playing a game like Modern Warfare on the channel is not a good idea at all. It's a really bad idea. You have to keep your channel based on a like, you know, mine is not a multi-genre channel. Mine's sim racing, and yeah, I wouldn't be going on Modern Warfare. All right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I want to do GT3. So the old IMSA series had GT3 in it, so I'm guessing they've changed it. His tyres are fading quite badly here. Look, 8 tenths off towards the end, chap. So on lap 7, 6 tenths off, 8 tenths on lap 8. If that, going by that, how his tyres are fading, then surely a pit stop might actually work. Yeah, I think you'd have to change tyres in the RCZ, because McLaren would still be running well, but for this car, you'd probably have to change tyres. Yeah, I know what you meant, Consta. I know what you meant. I knew what you were saying. How much? I mean, I used to play. So not many people know, but before I played Gran Turismo and before I was doing it as a job and streaming, I played iRacing for 9 months and I was just under 5k iRating. So like in 9 months I got to 4.7, and then I stopped playing it and just played it every like 3 or 4 or 5 months and just lost iRacing, because if you don't play it constantly, you can't just jump on that game once every 5, 6 months every year. I think I did like, it was like a year gap and then there was like 6 month gap. And my iRating just dropped. But yeah, I played it for 9 months and I had my iRating up to 4.7. So it was on its way up. I went like in 9 months, it just went all the way up to 4.7 and then stopped playing it and killed it. Or whenever we went back to it, I just killed my ratings. I'm probably at about I think we're probably about 2.8 now, because of 2.9, because I just kept killing my iRating every time I went on it. I've got some videos on the channel from iRacing, I think. Some videos on there. I think I've got a video of getting taken out by Lando Norris. Don't need the PS4 Pro for Project Cars. You can just play it on PS5 if you wanted to. Wouldn't need to get the PS4 out for that if I wanted to play it. Nah, F1 Manager bores the living crap out of me. Them F1 games are so... I'm sorry, chat, but I'm not into watching them F1 streams, the manager streams, and I'm not into playing it. I couldn't think of anything more boring. I've got to be honest, it just bores the crap out of me. F1 Manager is a big no for me. His tyres have massively dropped though, haven't they? Like, he's losing 8/10 a lap there. So... oh shit. If you work it out, like, so from lap 5 where he would have pitted, he could have gone lap 5 and then probably done 36 3s to 4s to 5s with lower fuel, and he's probably lost about, let's try and work it out, so probably about 4 attempts there, probably a second, and then probably 1.8, 2.4, 3, about 4 seconds. So even with this strategy, it's still probably quicker. It's still probably quicker not to change tires, chat, because if it loses you 5 seconds, which someone said, I don't know if that's... it sounds like a long time, that 5 seconds for a change of tires. That sounds too long to me. I'm not sure it's 5 seconds, but if it's about 3.5 seconds, which I think it is for a tire change, then it's probably very close. Someone in the chat said 5 seconds, but I don't think it is 5. I think it's like 3. I think it's about 3 with the Group 3. I think it's about 3. GT3 at Watkins, is it? Oh, I like Watkins on iRacing. It's a good track. That's quite interesting. Is that for like all week, Will? Is that, or is that ending this week? Like, because they start on a Monday. Do they start on a Monday or Tuesday on iRacing? I can't remember. I've never played Rennsport. It doesn't... what I've seen of it so far, I'm not really feeling what I've seen of it so far. All right, that's good. Yeah, what about the Formula 3? What's the... oh, sorry, Formula 3 or Formula 4 fix, whatever it is. Forza, we've done a stream on it. We've done a few streams on it. We did three streams on Forza. Like, I had fun in the touring cars, but other than that, I've got to be honest with you. I think you're gonna, if you think Gran Turismo's full of dirty drivers and it pisses you off, Porsche, I'm just gonna warn you that Forza is gonna make you rage beyond belief, because it's way worse. Forza's drivers are 10 times worse than Gran Turismo's, easily. For like, they don't rank the lobbies properly on that game. So on Forza, you just end up in kind of, even though it has matchmaking, it's very random. You don't really end up in lobbies that are properly split. So yeah, you've got to be prepared for chaos on Forza. Summit Point. Oh, I know. Yeah, I know the track Summit Point. Trying to think. Is that the one with the... Is Summit the one with the... It starts on the long straight and then turns right? Like, you go long straight, turns right, and then you go through, like, another little straight, then into, like, a twisty section. If I think. Like, a tight right for turn 1. I think it is Summit Point. I think that's the one, anyway. I've never ever seen anyone get a 1-minute penalty if they've used the required tyres, Porsche. Are you sure you definitely put the right tyres on? Because, like, if you've got a replay or anything, just upload it, because I just have a bad feeling you might have thought you were on hards, but you might not have put them on in time. You have to make sure you do them. So if the timer, by the way, you've got to remember, if you put the hard type, say you do this, right? If you do, wait there. Are we in the right? Let me just join this and then go back. So if you do this and say, right, put soft tires on, whatever, and then you haven't left that screen. So wait there. I mean, I can't do it. I'll do it now. I'll put it back to me. So say, right, you do this and then you jump back out and the timer's run out, but even though you did it, it doesn't count. You have to have activated the timer before the timer runs out. Otherwise, it doesn't count the tire change and you stay on the tires that you had. So, yeah, that could have been an issue. iRacing's alright online. Like, it just depends if there's going to be chaos on it. That's the only thing. But I just need something else to play. I just need something for a bit of variety. Might even do a bit of ACC. You never know. Might jump on ACC. But I think I'd rather do iRacing or ACC over Forza, because Forza's just not... It's just not really in the condition it needs to be for me. I feel like the game needed another 6 months of development. Yeah, you have to have backed out of changing the tires before the timer, you've got to make sure there's time still left on the timer. If you haven't done that, then it won't activate the change of tires. You have to have gone back to the screen like this. For example, if you just stayed on this screen like this, if you just stayed on that screen like that, it won't count the tire change. You have to come out of it and let it load it in. You're full of new people. Why is that? Is that because of the oh, I mean, they're doing the Black Friday sale. I've had a thing for that, for rejoining, so I might take advantage of that. I haven't tried WRC on the new patch. The only problem, the only thing I think about WRC is it's not the most interesting game to watch. Like, I don't know what you lot think. I tell you what, chat. We got 200 people in here now. Let's just do a little thing on this. Let me just do a little thing. Let me just do a little vote. Let's just do a poll and just get an idea of... Right. We'll do... do a little poll and see what people say. What was the other one I was going to add? I'm trying to think what other game here. What is there? You see, iRacing. I think they're probably the only three that I'd be interested in doing, to be honest, at the moment. So ACC, iRacing. Right, just vote in their chat, and then we'll just get a rough idea of what people would like to see. I didn't do WRC. Cancel that, chat. 1 second. Let me close that. 1 second, chat. Let me close it. I didn't do WRC. Right, let me just close that. I'm going to do it again, chat. Let me do it again. 1 second. Sorry. What a donkey. Let's ignore that. What other game? I'll add WRC in. I knew I was missing a game. Right, start it again, chat. There you go. No, revote, revote, revote. Okay, let me close it off my screen so it doesn't fill up half the screen. Right, let's tell you what we'll do now. I'll tell you, we'll just do a bit of practice for. I'll tell you what. Let me just get into a different car and try a different car for time trial. I'm not gonna start another race, but we're gonna test some different cars out. Let's see what cars feel pretty good. I want to try this out. I have a feeling about this. Let me just save that replay as well, just for thumbnails. Makes it life easier. No, I just find the reason I want to get back on some different games is because I can't be just doing daily races for the next 2 to 3 months, Scott. Like, there's no way I can sit here. There's going to be no GT World Series now. I mean, Saturdays is just, I wouldn't even class that as a proper race. It's just round the oval, isn't it? But there's going to be no GT World Series for what? 3 months, I reckon. I can't just do daily races for 3 months. I need something else to play. I need something else competitive to add for variety as well. I think it will make me enjoy Gran Turismo more as well, because I feel like if you just have a bit of a break and also new people into the channel as well, bring some more people that don't play Gran Turismo anymore back to the channel, and just, yeah, it'd be nice to see some faces pop up that I haven't seen for a while. Oh, I thought he was turning. Oh, hello. Right, let's just try a lap with this. I just need to get my PC prepared for it. I don't know how it's going to go. I need to clear up loads of space on my hard drives, and I haven't got iRacing installed or anything. I've got to completely reinstall it. I've got to completely redo my... I'm going to have to completely redo all my wheel settings because I was on the GTDD Pro last time I played it, I think. Possibly. I'll just get the recommended settings though and do it all like that. Yeah, I've played ACC on LFM. We've already done that. We can definitely jump back on it. I've got quick internet, 4Z, to be fair. I've got really quick internet, so it shouldn't take that long to download it all. It'll take me a couple of laps to get used to this Mercedes. But I have a feeling this Mercedes is going to be bloody quick here. Oh, hello. Right, okay. We start another lap. LV, thank you for the dono, legend. Odds on this being an iRacing channel? No, definitely not that, LV15, mate. No. Like I've said, I have more fun playing Gran Turismo than iRacing, mate. I've been there. I've been on iRacing. I've done it, but I wouldn't want to make iRacing my preferred game. No chance of it happening, mate. 100% Gran Turismo will always be my focus for the channel. That's how I love Gran Turismo. But just because you're choosing to play another game, it doesn't mean you're bailing that game. It just means you want a bit of variety. I appreciate the support, LV15, but yeah, not a chance will iRacing ever be the main focus. Not ever gonna happen, mate. Gran Turismo is the game I have the most fun on. I know that because I've played both of them together as well, iRacing and GT, and I have more fun on Gran Turismo, so I'll always focus mainly on Gran Turismo. You can clip me all you want. I've played iRacing before. We've done both of them together, and I've always enjoyed Gran Turismo more. So yeah, you can clip it all you want. I guarantee you, 100%, iRacing will not be the focus of the channel. We've been there and we've done it. I've already played it, so it's not like I don't know. It's not like I don't know what to expect with iRacing. I've done it. I've been there. was a bit crap through there, wasn't it? A bit. Tell you what, this Mercedes is really sketchy. That's probably a penalty there. I'm all over the place with this car. I need to get used to the Mercedes. I've not driven this car in ages. Ah, this car, why is this car like that? What the hell? This car's dodgy on the throttle. Right, let me just clear these dirty tyres up. Yeah, I wouldn't do ACC on PlayStation. If I do ACC, it'd only be on PC. I wouldn't be touching it on PlayStation. I'd only do it on LFM on PC. I wouldn't be doing the CP races, whatever they are, the competition. Yeah, no, not on console. This Mercedes should be very good here because it was the top time trial car when they released. Remember that time trial? It was the fastest round the track when they had that time trial on. So in theory, this car should be good here. It's just a case of just getting used to it, that's all. Just different throttle to the McLaren. McLaren has more of a floor in throttle. This has more of a feed the power in throttle. It's just a case of you get like practice with it. Why not on console? Because they don't have LFM on console, so I wouldn't be playing it on console. It'd be on PC on AC. Plus, ACC is way better on PC. There's no matchmaking on. There's no matchmaking on PlayStation chat. So on ACC console, there's no matchmaking. So I wouldn't be doing that. Not a chance. You just end up with people like 5 laps off pace and stuff. That wouldn't be. I wouldn't be doing that. The only way to really play ACC properly is on PC with LFM. You can't really get enjoyment out. I mean, console's okay if you want to play single player, but I wouldn't be doing online on console. What's LFM? It's a website that they use a system like Gran Turismo has for races where it puts you all in together. So it's, yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good it is. This Mercedes surely is good here, you know. I can feel that it's going to get a low 38 easily if I just... I took too tight a line there, though. What a donkey. Yeah, Gary. I should have went in first gear for a bit. Why did I do that? What were we doing in the McLaren? 38 what? 38.3 wasn't it? I didn't McLaren. Then again, I don't know if this is going to be able to do like low 38s compared to them. Mate, I'm not sure. Let's just see. I mean, that wasn't a great lap. It's getting there. It's just practice with this car, I think. I also think I can brake later in this than what I've been doing. know-how, you don't really have to know much about a PC, to be honest, Ray. I mean, I play on PC. I'm shit with PCs, mate. You don't really, nowadays, it's not that. The only problem you'll have is just getting your settings right, your graphics settings and stuff like that. But in general, you can just let the PC, like, iRacing will do it all for you if you just want to run some standard settings. Same with ACC, it will give you basic settings with GeForce. Like, you can use recommended settings and stuff, and it should work all right. But yeah, I mean, the cost of a PC is where the biggest problem is. A brand new PC is not cheap. And my PC is not exactly the best anymore. It was when I got it. It was a very good PC when I got it. But it is a little bit weak now. I mean, it'll be okay to do iRacing and ACC, because I've already done it, so I know they're playable on it. What cars, Flash? McLaren, Mazda, the RCZ will probably be usable. Porsche will be usable. The usual BMW, GTR, Genesis probably will be usable. This Mercedes isn't as good as I thought at the moment. Struggling to get the pace out of it. It could just be that I'm not used to driving it though, and there's a certain way you have to drive this car. So it could just be me being a little bit slow with the Mercedes. I thought it'd be better than what it is. At the moment, I'm a bit off pace with it. Yeah, GTR should be, I would have thought it'd be okay. I don't know about, the only problem with the GTR is you might have to change tyres. I don't know whether, you might be, it all depends. Basically, it all depends on whether setup options are allowed tomorrow. If setup options are allowed, and if frequency is allowed, then the GTR will be massively strong. If you're allowed to use frequency, that GTR is going to be really good. But it all just depends. We won't know until the morning. And also, we're not, I mean, I'm fairly sure it's Group 3, but it might not even be Group 3. We might wake up and it's a different group. Right, just stay a second there. Yeah, I know I should have. I haven't changed the brake bias yet, have I? I should have put a bit of rear with bias with this, especially on the mediums. I'll do that now. Micro plus 3, I'd think, with this. I just don't think it's got the pace like the McLaren was easily low 38. I don't think it's got the pace of the McLaren and that. I'd expect the Porsche to be quick though. I think the Porsche will be pretty good here. Yeah, I don't use Intel. Mine's AMD. Mine's AMD for my CPU on my PC. Right, let me try a different car. Let's just... Gary, thank you for the dono, legend. Chat, thumbs up and legend emote there for Gary, please. Thank you for the dono, legend. Spam that legend emote there for Gary. He's a legend. Yeah, I hope there's no setups flash purely because of BOP. This track's better with no setups because it's quite close. So you'll probably be able to use a fair few different cars if there's no setups allowed, if it's just brake bias. I haven't seen whether people know about whether there's options for setups on there or not yet. Sometimes people know, don't they? But no one's really mentioned that. Thank you, Gary, man, you legend. See you later, Aaron. This Porsche will be good. You can instantly tell the Porsche, you can just feel it straight away. It's definitely going to be good here. Good acceleration. back out a minute here because I feel like this is going to be maybe better than the McLaren. Yeah, it's always says it because the brake bias, true. So it's hard to know really, isn't it? We don't really know until the morning. We'll find out in the morning though. Gary. Hey, this car could probably stay in 5th gear on that straight. It'll make it maybe a bit better than the McLaren. I didn't carry the speed through that corner at all. Oh no, this car's gonna get me away. No, I gave a massive gap. What the hell? He's going to get in my way on the last sector, isn't he? Oh. This is where it'll be strong through this section as well. Annoying, but we'll go again. Trying to give myself a gap. Get out of my way, beep! So McLaren was only doing about 162 because of the gearing. This might get 163 out of it. Because you have to go to 6th in the McLaren. And that was terrible. Right, that's 2 temps down in the first sector already. But... too slow. What do I do? Right, we know this first sector was 2 temps off. Wasn't a particularly great lap, but it'll just give us a rough idea. So I'll probably take 2 temps off this. Just give us a reasonable. This is going to be pretty much, yeah, this is a good car because that wasn't a good lap. This is going to be fast. I think this is faster than the McLaren over a lap. I think the Porsche is faster than the McLaren over 1 lap. Definitely. I think it's going to be better. So race pace could be pretty close between McLaren and Porsche because it's your front tyres that you need for this track, and you can just alter that with brake bias. So yeah, it might be pretty close. It will get a bit sketchy at the end compared to McLaren, but it's not a huge difference between them on tyre wear. That'd be interesting. That I think the Porsche is going to be a good car. What else? Let's give the GTR a little go and just see what it does with just default setup. Gary, you bloody legend! Thank you very much for the £15, man. For top 15, yeah, we managed to finish. I think we could have done better in that, to be honest. But I think, considering we were in top split every race, I think P15 in the whole of Europe is a good job. I think we did a good job. I think if I would have crept into split 2 for some races, we could have bumped the points up. But yeah, we were in like really difficult lobbies, and I managed to get P15, so I'm pretty happy with that. Thank you so much for the dono, legend. Pity you didn't come first, would have saved me 40. Thank you very much, legend. Spam that legend vote there for Gary, please, chat. He's a legend. Appreciate all the support on the channel, Gary. Legendary stuff, mate. Thank you for that. Would have saved him 14. Right. Let me go for a wee, chat. I'm just going to go for a quick wee, and then I'm going to jump in the GTR and just see what the GTR is like for pace. Right, back in a second. Yeah. Right. Let's go and try out the GTR and see what it's like over a lap, just to get a rough idea of what the pace is like in the car, and then it'll just be a case of tyre wear with that car. Probably have to run like 5 to the rear, save the fronts on this track, I would think. By the way, chat, if you haven't hit that like button yet, we're 10 likes away from 200 likes. It's massive help if you take a few seconds to hit that like button. It helps the channel, helps boost it. I'm really, really grateful to everyone that's done that so far. And make sure you subscribe, chat. We're currently pushing for that 60k, and we're not too far off. We need another 246 now, chat. We're getting closer every day. So thank you to anyone who subscribed today. I appreciate you subscribing in this stream. Thank you so much for doing so. Get subscribed, and hopefully we'll have a really fun week ahead of us, chat, with new Gran Turismo daily races, maybe some other streams. How's the vote going, by the way? Let's have a little look at this vote. Can't see it. So it's pretty close between them two games, and then Forza just bottom. Doesn't surprise me. Forza's at the bottom there. Only 11% want to see Forza. Okay, that's interesting. Right, let's jump out in the. Am I in the right GTR? I am. Don't know if I've got the wrong livery on it though. Have I got another livery for that? I haven't. We'll just use that livery for now. Go and see what this is like. Who do you mean, Mad Max? I don't know who you mean, to be honest. I'm not sure what. M6 will be good here, I would think. Once you're used to the car, it's going to be a good. It's always a good car, chat. Like the M6 is a given that it's going to be a reasonable car, no matter where you go, really. Oh, I've seen an offer with by the way, chat, if you're looking for a PS5, Ellie, I've seen an offer at the moment for, I don't know if it was on Amazon, $399 for the PS5 with Modern Warfare 3. So, you might want to grab that. I think it was on Amazon. I'm pretty sure it was Amazon, yeah. £399 for a PS5 with Modern Warfare 3. So you might want to grab that if you're looking for a console. I think it was on Amazon. It's either Argos or Amazon where I've seen it. Like I was looking today at I was looking for you know, I was looking at the price of that new like remote play thing when that's out for obviously, you know, but I'm pretty sure I saw it somewhere. I think it was Amazon. Sounds fishy. Let's see, does it work? Tell you what, that Porsche's got good straight line speed because of the exit speed, chat. Porsche's going to be good here. I have a feeling the Porsche's going to be very good. I wouldn't mind the Porsche being strong for a week, actually. I need to go more rearwards with this. This is a shite lap, but I'll do a second lap just to get an idea of whether the GTR is good. I've just missed my gear shift. What am I doing? What a donkey. Yeah, PS5. It's not actually a PS5 Slim, just so you know, chap. I think people are misunderstanding what they're doing with that. It's not a PS5 Slim, just so you know. It's the new PS5. There is probably going to be a PS5 Slim at a later date, just so you know. You don't think it's not actually a PS5 Slim, just so you're aware of that. It's just the new PS5 console. That's the new design of it. PS5 Slim will come at a later date, but there is a new one without the disc drive on as well, isn't it? You can buy the disc drive as like a separate thing. It's crazy that it's been out 3 years, isn't it, Mr. Casual? That's actually madness. This doesn't feel as good as I thought. Let's just, like I say, with these cars, though, I'm really used to MR at the moment. I'm really used to how MR drive because of McLaren with my manufacturer. It's probably a case of just getting used to the FR cars again. Really wide. Yes, you will require a pit stop on this race, but you probably won't change tyres. Not a great lap, but it feels like it's going to be pretty decent, this car, once you just get used to it. Not the best exit. Be interesting. I think this car is going to be decent, though. Again, GTR is probably going to be a strong car. Yeah, it'll be all right. That was just a shy end to the lap, but GTR is going to be up there as well. I think it'll be pretty strong. Let's see, 6. I enjoyed the race at Catalunya. I enjoyed the race with Bradley and like trying to stay with him. Although it wasn't the most exciting to watch, I enjoyed like that battle of just like trying not to make a mistake and just trying to find a way to get near him with losing aero in them last 2 corners. It was really enjoyable. I quite enjoyed that struggle. Yeah, because you're on a controller, aren't you, Mr. C? Could you not have done the extra laps on the hard tyre though? And just like done less tyres, less laps on the medium? I'm hoping I'm not coming down, by the way, of a cold, because the missus is really ill. The kids have been ill with a cold or whatever they've had. I mean, they could have had COVID for all we know, but yeah, she's been ill and they've been coughing and spluttering all around the house. At the moment, I haven't got ill. I'm really hoping next week I don't get ill, chat. Especially with this combo. I want to have fun with this race. Really? On the hard tyres? What brake bias did you have on? Did you not go a little bit, did you not try and, like, move the brake bias a bit? See, I was running, like, -1 or something like that with the tyres on brake bias with the McLaren. Well, this might be alright, this BMW, you know. I didn't get the exit there, but it feels like it's got decent acceleration. Mess that up a bit. Should be short shifting a bit more than what I'm doing here. Just been revving out for some reason, I don't know why. Not short shifting, but you're not supposed to rev out like third, fourth gear. This feels pretty good, you know. I could get used to this round here. You just rev out 5th gear, don't you? You don't change into 6th, so with this car you just rev the shit out of 5th. The other gears you change at the end. Because if you change into 6th it dies a bit, but this revs out in 5th gear for quite a while. I think this BMW is going to be strong here. Just a scruffy last sector that I'm doing at the moment, but it does feel like it's going to be pretty decent, the M6. Feels really grippy. Feels really grippy. Yeah, Porsche feels good, so does this. This M6, considering we just jumped into it, I've not driven that car in ages. The M6 feels good, chap. This is looking really good at the moment. I've got to be honest with you, I hope there's no setups on this race, because the way this is looking, GTR, M6, McLaren, Porsche, RCZ, Mazda, there's probably other cars that I've not even mentioned there. There's going to be a real lot of cars that you can use, I think, that are going to be, yeah, different strengths and different weaknesses. It's going to be a really good daily race. I pray it's Group 3. Pray that this is Group 3 and that they don't put setups on it, because if they put frequency on it, I don't mind, dampers won't be too much of a thing, but if they put frequency on, then frequency will it'll mean the GTR and probably the M6 and the Genesis might take it away a bit, and you won't be able to, I don't think the MR will compete with them as much, but the McLaren should still be competitive. The Audi, I don't think the Audi with tyre wear. I wouldn't be using the Audi because of tyre wear. Not true, Sherlock. Sherlock, I don't think so. Not with a track like this. I don't think that's the case. Because, yeah, I mean, some people will, but I'm going to be using different cars next week and just having a bit of fun with it, trying different stuff out. If the BOP is close, I'm quite happy to try different cars out. If I'm going from the back of the grid anyway, just have a bit of a laugh with it and try some stuff out. So, yeah, I don't think that'll be the case. Not with this track. I remember racing this track on GT Sport, and there was quite a lot of variety, like even when the Porsche was strong. But Porsche looks very good. McLaren, very good. Mazda's going to be very good. BMW looks good. RCZ's going to be good. It's quite a few cars. Citroen will be shy. Tyre wear and the car's just scatty to drive. Like, the Citroen's a scatty car in general. But Citroen will be... Citroen will be yeah, scatty basically. I wouldn't use that car. It'll be bad on tyre wear as well. So if you're gonna not change tyres, you're looking mainly BMW, GTR, depending on. It'd be interesting how the GTR does with the tyres, like +5 to the rear. I don't know. RCZ can do it just about. Porsche will be fine, I think. Mazda. Genesis will kill the front tyres. That's my only thing with the Genesis. Genesis will kill the front tyres here. Now, obviously, you can change tyres if you want, and it all depends on the frequency. Like, if that frequency setting's available, then the Nissan and the Genesis just will shoot away, I think. Probably the GTR more than anything. But, it's interesting. I think it's going to be a good race, chat. Oh no, BMWs have got one of the best tyres. Fat Bam. BMW has one of the best tyre wear. Like, it just depends on the track. This track, I think it will suit the BMW. I would think, because you can probably run +3, and I think it'll be all right. It does depend. Super will be good. I think the front tyres will die on it though. Again, I think it's going to be interesting how the MR versus FR. At this track, because this track is more front limited, so you're gonna take more front life out of your tires. No, Porsche will be fine on tires here. It's front tire wear. It's front limited, so you want front tires. The Porsche looks after its front tires, so again, Porsche should work all right. Should be fine with the Porsche. Even like the Ferrari might be able to cope with tires because of the front limited. I don't know about Lambo. That will definitely fade on tires. It's going to be a good week. I really hope it's Group 3. If I wake up and it's Group 1 with no, like, custom slipstream on, then I'll be disappointed. Because, yeah, you're not going to be... I mean, I enjoy driving Group 1 here. It's really fun to drive, but I could imagine it being a bit shite for a daily race. BRZ will be okay. I just think it will struggle on acceleration because the final corner... onto that straight, it will lose on acceleration all the way up to like 4th gear, and then turn 1 again, acceleration. It'll be quick in the middle sector, and the last sector will be a bit, yeah. But it'll be good at the end of the straight, but I don't think it'll be good getting up to speed. The BRZ. McLaren drives nice and damage size, but so do a few other cars. So. It'll be an interesting week. I think we're going to have a lot of fun with this if this is Group 3. Definitely think it'll be one of the better weeks we've ever had on GT7. I'd say it's going to be a top 5 week. I'd expect it to be stacked as well. If this is the race, we could be seeing some of the most stacked lobbies. I know, like, you might see like Mikal driving it, Gallo, Josetti should be on. A lot of people like this track, so you'll see some really fast drivers coming out of the dusting off the cobwebs and probably getting back on the game. But yeah, it's going to be a good one. But yeah, chat, that's probably going to be... That'll do us for the test. We've done 2.5 hours. We don't normally... We only really do 2.5 hours on a Sunday just to give you a lot the idea of what's going on. But let's have a little look how the vote ended on the what you'd like us to do, just to get an idea of like the two what two games you're most likely to watch. And at the moment, it seems like ACC and iRacing are the two most likely games. Forza at bottom, and WRC up there with 20% as well. So it's pretty much any of them three games for a bit of chill out through the week, isn't it? And then the only thing with WRC is I haven't got handbrake as well. No handbrake and no shifter. And I ain't going to buy them for that game. I ain't buying the shifter and the handbrake. I'd rather, if I play it, it would just be for fun. I don't know. If they add online rallycross to WRC, I'd definitely do that. But yeah, ACC or iRacing seems to be the preferred game that people want to see. So we'll probably get on one of them at some point this week, chat, and have some fun. But anyway, that is going to be it for this stream. Thank you for the likes. We've got 215 likes in the stream there. So thank you to anyone who smashed that like button. And thank you for the super chats during the stream, chat. I appreciate it. It helps me out doing this as a job. I'm really, really grateful for all the support. But yeah, hopefully see you nice and early tomorrow, chat. We will be live. No, I'm not streaming DC. DC is in... Oh, Drive Club. Do you mean Drive Club? If Drive Club did a remaster, yeah, but they'll never do that. That'll never happen. They ain't gonna. Yeah, that's just a dream. I was thinking DC Universe. And I was like DC, but yeah, if Drive Club ever got a remaster, which will never happen because they can't remaster games like that because of licenses. It costs too much to get the licensing for all the cars again. But yeah, or if they did a new Drive Club, I'd definitely be on that for a bit of fun. But yeah, it ain't ever gonna happen. We can only dream about that. But anyway, that's gonna be it, chat. Thank you all for coming in. Smash the like on your way out. Get subscribed. We're not far off that 60k, chat. We've been chasing this 60k for over a year now. It's been about 13 months we've been pushing for this 60k, and we're only about 240 subscribers away. So if you haven't subbed, get subbed, and I'll see you all tomorrow morning around 9 o'clock in the morning, chat, for some fun daily races. We'll have a good positive stream tomorrow, so look forward to seeing you then, chat. Take care, have fun whatever you're doing for the rest of the night, and yeah, I'll see you nice and early. Have a brilliant one, chat. Bye.